Now I'm going to give you a very important concept related to J part. So I'm going to go for the derivation of electric field due to an infinite line charge. Okay, but this particular derivation would be by Coulomb's law, not by Gauss law. Okay, this particular derivation would be by Coulomb's law. Now, starting with the derivation, what we can do here is we can take an infinite line charge. Fine. Now, this particular infinite line charge would tend to infinity in upward and downward direction. We can take it to be a positive charge. It can also be a negative charge. We know that. We can make it to be a positive charge. Now, we are going to consider a point. Okay. We are going to consider a point at a distance of r or x from this particular infinite line charge, and we are going to take it as point P. Fine. Now, since this particular wire is infinite, we are going to make this particular line, and this is going to make angle theta 2 and would approach to 90 degree, because we know that two parallel lines meet at infinity. So this particular line, that is this particular one, arrow one, is going to meet this infinite wire only when this particular arrow line wire is considered as parallel to infinite wire. Okay. So similarly, if we are going to consider this particular part, so theta 1 would also tend to infinite, uh, sorry, 90 degree. Okay, so by the same way, you can consider that the arrow would tend to infinity, will meet to this particular infinite wire at infinity only when it is parallel. Okay, now let us consider uh, element here. We have considered a element here, and this particular element has a length of dl. This particular element has a length of dl. Okay, now what we can say about this, we know that lambda is the linear charge density. Lambda is the linear charge density, and for the length l, okay, for the length l, where is the length l, you can consider this as length l, ठीक, और इसको ओ पॉइंट मान लेते हैं हम लोग। लेमडा एल हमने लिया, हमने कहा कि लेट क्यू बी द चार्ज, let q be the charge distributed uniformly, distributed uniformly on length l. Okay, so linear charge density lambda states that total charge upon length. Okay, now we know that q is the amount of charge which is distributed on length l. Then in dl element, dq amount of charge will be distributed, so we can write dq as q by l dl, and this can be written as lambda dl. Okay, now dq can be written as lambda dl. Now if we consider this particular element, and if we consider that the angle, the electric field as E, and at any instant, okay, and at any instant it makes an angle theta. Okay, it makes an angle theta with this. Okay, so we are going to make it as Ex and as Ey. Ex and Ey are the component. Fine, Ex and Ey are the component of this E. So we are going to measure this theta from here. So when we will be integrating, we are going to take below theta and below this reference line and upper this reference line. So we'll be taking according to that only. So this dE due to electric field electric field due to a small element consisting of charge dq. So for this charge dq, now what is this distance? This distance can be taken as r. Okay, so dE can be written as k, okay, dq upon r square, okay, due to this particular element, that is dl element consisting of charge dq. Fine. Now, since we know that dE have been derived, so what we can say dq की जगह हम लेमडा dl पुट कर लें, ये हो गया हमारा आर स्क्वायर, ये हो गया हमारा dE, ठीक है। इसने कहा कि ठीक है, अब टेन थीटा की बारी आई, तो टेन थीटा ने कहा कि हमको तो लिखा जाता है परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन बेस, सो एक्स टेन थीटा इज इक्वल्स टू एल, ओके। डिफ्रेंशिएटिंग इट, हमने इसको डिफ्रेंशिएट कर लिया, डिफ्रेंशिएटिंग इट वी गेट व्हाट, वी गेट dx tan theta का हो गया, no, x is the constant, we are going to take it as tan theta का sec स्क्वायर थीटा d थीटा, और x तो हमारा कांस्टेंट है, ठीक, p हमारा कांस्टेंट है यहाँ पे, तो x और ये हमारा हो गया है क्या, dl, फाइन। So L is the length right considered from O where the dl segment is taken. So dl is taken as x sec square theta d theta. Now, so dE can be written as k lambda x sec square theta d theta upon r square. Again, we can write cos theta is base upon hypotenuse, that is x upon r, and sec theta can be written as r upon x. So r is the x sec theta. Okay. So dE can be written as k lambda x sec square theta d theta upon r square, that is x square sec square theta. Sec square theta is cancelled, and we'll get dE as k lambda d theta upon x. Okay, so we have derived the dE for the time being. Now we are going to go for the expression of dE x and dE y. So we know that, you simply know that dE x would be dE cos theta and dE y would be dE sin theta. Okay. Now dE x can be written as k lambda x cos theta d theta. Okay, fine. So what we are going to take, we are going to find the value of ex. So integrating between the limits, integrating between the limits, what we are going to do, we are going to integrate it from minus theta 1 to plus theta 2. Fine, minus theta 1 to plus theta 2. So dE x is going to integrate from k lambda cos theta d theta upon x from minus theta 1 to plus theta 2. सिंस ये तो हम लोग इन्फाइनाइट वायर के लिए बात कर रहे हैं, ये तो हम लोग इन्फाइनाइट वायर के लिए बात कर रहे हैं, तो जैसा कि मैंने अभी आपको बताया था कि थीटा 1 would tend to infinity and theta 2 would tend to infinity. So we can simply take it as a value of infinity and we'll get Ex as k lambda by x minus 90 to plus 90, that is, you can write it as properly, that is pi by 2, and this as minus pi by 2 minus pi by 2 cos theta d theta. So k lambda upon x, cos theta का इंटीग्रेशन क्या होगा, ये होगा प्लस साइन थीटा। ओके, cos थीटा इंटीग्रेशन होगा प्लस साइन थीटा, सो साइन थीटा and this as pi by 2 and minus pi by 2. We can write it as k lambda by x sine of pi by 2 minus of sine of minus pi by 2. Okay, so we are going to write it as k lambda by x sine 91 minus of minus 1. We can write 2k lambda by x. Okay, 2k lambda by x is a expression, and we are going to get ex as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2k lambda by x, that is k नहीं जाएगा यहाँ पे, ये होगा lambda upon 2 pi epsilon naught x। ये हम लोगों ने ऑलरेडी गॉस लॉ से डिराइव किया है, पर कूलम लॉ से इस तरीके से डिराइव नहीं किया था। ठीक है, ये कूलम लॉ से डेरिवेशन है, जो कि अपने बोर्ड एग्जाम्स वगैरह में शायद इससे नहीं पूछा जाएगा, कभी नहीं पूछा जाएगा, वो जब भी पूछेंगे गॉस लॉ से पूछेंगे, पर ये आपको उस तरीके से आना चाहिए कंसेप्चुअल पार्ट लेके। ओके, नाउ कमिंग ऑन टू दी ई डी ई वाई पार्ट। सो डी ई वाई के लेमडा साइन थीटा डी थीटा, ओके, upon x, and we are going to integrate it from minus infinity to plus minus pi by 2 to plus in pi by 2. So ey can be written as k lambda by x sin theta d theta integration from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 k lambda by x sin theta का कितना हो जाएगा, माइनस कॉस थीटा हो जाएगा, माइनस कॉस थीटा pi by 2 minus pi by 2. We can write it as k lambda by x, माइनस बाहर आ गया, cos pi by 2 minus cos minus pi by 2। okay, so minus k lambda by x cos 90 0, cos minus theta is cos theta, so it's a 0, so this would lead to 0 value। okay, so we are already aware of this particular result, that due to an infinite wire, due to an infinite wire, the electric field Ex is lambda upon 2 pi epsilon naught x, x is the distance of the point P, and Ey is 0. Okay, why Ey is 0? Now you can understand it in a proper way by considering the diagram only, that if we go on understanding this particular part, then this was the wire, okay, and if we say that this is the wire, and if we are going to take two different segments, okay, that this is the point P, we have taken this particular segment, due to this is the, let's suppose this is the E1, and this would be E1 X and E1 Y, and this is the second segment. Due to this, we are going to take E2, and this is going to be E2X, that means and this is going to be E2Y. So for all the segments which are above this particular point O, they are going to make EY in downward direction, and for all those segments which are below the point O, they are going to make EY segment in upward direction. So all the contribution of the EY upward and downward would be cancelled out completely, and the x component contribution would be added simply. That's why we are getting Ey is equals to 0 and Ex is equals to lambda upon 2 pi epsilon. Okay, now considering the next case. Now the next case is of electric field due to finite wire. This was the infinite wire, and now we are going to consider the case of the infinite wire. Now understand what would be the infinite wire case, finite wire case. Okay, so finite wire. अब फाइनाइट वायर में क्या करेंगे हम लोग, सिंपल है, फाइनाइट वायर में हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं, लेट अस कंसीडर ये पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट है P, और इस बार हमने फाइनाइट लिया है, ठीक है, तो हमने एक इसको यहाँ पे टच कर लिया, ठीक, एक हमने इसको यहाँ पे टच कर लिया, ठीक है, ये हमारे पास θ2 है, ये कोई थीटा बना रहा है, ये हमारे पास θ1 है, ये भी कोई थीटा बना रहा है, ठीक है, तो इसको सिमेट्रिकल ही हम मान लेते हैं। ये पॉइंट ओ है हमारे पास। तो जैसा कि हमको पता है कि अगर हम एक सेगमेंट यहाँ पे लिए होते, ठीक है, सेगमेंट लिए होते तो हमारा जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का एक्सप्रेशन आता वो आता डी ई इज इक्वल्स टू के लेमडा बाय एक्स, ठीक है। और ये तुम्हारे पास कितना डी थीटा, ठीक। और ये वैल्यू कितनी आ जाती है, ये वैल्यू आ जाती है तुम्हारे पास क्या, ये वैल्यू तुम्हारे पास जो है एक्स, ठीक। और ये वैल्यू आर, और ये वैल्यू तुम्हारे पास कितनी, लेट सपोज, अब ये तो फाइनाइट है ना, बात तो है कि अब तो ये फाइनाइट है, तो अब कितना होगा। तो इसने कहा कि ठीक है, सो कोई सेगमेंट हम लेंथ पी ले लेते हैं, ठीक है, जरूरत पड़ेगी तो लिख लेंगे, नहीं जरूरत पड़ेगी तो भी कोई बात नहीं, ठीक। तो लेट दिस बी p/2, let this be p/2, ठीक। So now we are going to consider for DEX. So for the DEX, how we are going to calculate? We are going to say it would be DE what, DE cos theta. Since we have already written here DE cos theta d sin theta, in the same way we are writing DE cos theta, and for the DEY we are writing DE sin theta. Now for the EX value we are going to integrate it DE cos theta. Hmm. और हमने इसको इंटीग्रेट करने के लिए कह दिया कि हम -θ1 से +θ2 चलेंगे, ठीक। तो EX की वैल्यू हमारे पास कितनी हो गई। अब जब हम EX की वैल्यू निकालने गए तो देखिए कितना बनेगा, ये आएगा k लेमडा एंड दिस वुड बी cos थीटा d थीटा अपॉन x, and this would be minus of θ1 plus of θ2, okay। So k लेमडा अपॉन एक्स, और यहाँ पे cos ऑफ थीटा, इंटीग्रेशन कितना, इट वुड बी अ sin थीटा, एंड दिस वुड बी θ2, and this would be minus θ1, okay। That θ2 and θ1 is equals to theta, that we are going to put later on, okay। First we are going to integrate it from -θ1 to +θ2. Let's see what happens। So k lambda by x sin of θ2 minus sin of minus of θ1. So we are going to get k lambda by x sin of θ2 plus sin of θ1. Okay. Now we have achieved this particular form here. So at the same point of time, we are going to get the expression for EY. So for EY, what we can write here is EY is equals to minus of θ1 plus of θ2 k lambda sin theta d theta upon x. So we are going to get k lambda by x sin theta का integration minus of cos theta. This is θ2 minus θ1. Okay. So k lambda by x uh, minus we can take out cos θ2 minus of cos of minus θ1. Minus θ1 would be plus θ1, cos θ1. Okay. So k lambda by x would be cos of θ1 minus cos of θ2. Okay. Minus cos of theta. So as a result, what we can write, we can write Ex as k lambda by x sine of θ1 plus sine of θ2, and Ey as k of lambda x cos of θ1 minus cos of theta. Okay. So this would be the point. Now, if we put the value, required value, that θ1 and θ2 are equal, if in the case θ1 is equals to θ2 is equals to theta, fine. So what would happen? We are going to get the value of Ex as k lambda by x into sine of theta plus sine of theta. So we are going to get k lambda by x 2 sine theta. So we are going to get 2k lambda sine theta upon x. Okay. Similarly, ey, but if we put the value in ey, we put cos theta minus cos theta, and this will end up the result in c. Okay, so this is the case for the finite wire of equal angle or of unequal angle. Okay,